All right, let's get started, guys. Hopefully this is all set up right and you can hear me. Hello, welcome to the stream. I literally just got off a plane like an hour ago and got home, showered. So I was a little bit late here getting started. You hear me? Good. Thank you, Subi. Norma, Subi, VB, Eagle, High Kick, Tidbits, Lasagna, Baron Jaxel, Kitty Dad, who else? French Fry, Angela, Vladimir, Chenny Boy. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Elegant, good to see you. That's me in the chat. Daniel. Kinga, I don't think I've seen you here before. Len, you as well. Welcome. Matthews. Neil, good to see you guys. Lady Aziria. Who else? Who else? Who'd I miss? Who'd I miss? That's about the end of my chat right now. Sunil, the Machine. Jose. Blind Man Gaming. Mute. Jojo. Blast Blaster. Nelson. Jamie. Some new faces here. Blue Topaz. Dirt Burger. You guys are just going to keep chatting. I'm going to keep saying names all day. Mama KK. Welcome. Couple minutes before this gets started. Hope you guys are excited. I don't want to overhype people about Horizon. I'm like 50-50 on whether we see Horizon Online finally revealed. Maybe slightly better than 50-50. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do see it because it's been in development for over 7 years at this point. But I also would not be surprised if we don't see it. That's kind of where I'm at on it. But Justin's mentioning Ghost of Yote here. I think very good chance we see an update on Ghost of Yote. What else? I had a little notes document going. Need another browser window here. Pull that down. You guys catch me up. I was on a plane most of this morning, but was Elden Ring Night Rain, was there already a new trailer released for that? Or is that something we could see here? There was something about Elden Ring Night Rain that I saw this morning. There's a few games that pretty much leaked that we know will be here. So there's Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. That's going to be here. Hell Is Us, it almost certainly is going to be here. Lost Soul Aside, the developers basically confirmed they are going to show that here. And Death Stranding 2 is kind of I would think a lock at this point, although there was something already posted about like a special event for Death Stranding, so maybe they're separating that. I'm not sure. Ghost of Yote we already talked about. I think also there was a game spun off during the Bungie layoffs last year. PlayStation and Bungie spun off a separate studio that I believe is under the direction of Jason Blundell, who was big in I think Call of Duty. So they have a new game. The code name for that's Gummy Bears, I believe. But it looks like we're going to get started here in a second. So let me turn up the browser volume for you. Monster Hunter.
I had no idea just how big the world is. stand witness to how its existence unfolds.
Monster Hunter was a pretty obvious one, though, right? Of course we were going to see that. That's out in a couple weeks. Oh. Update in spring. Okay. So some kind of expansion or DLC later in the spring. Phoebe, highly doubt we'll see Horizon Online if they open with Monster Hunter. Yeah, that's a good point. It'd be a little bit weird to put Horizon Online in the same show as Monster Hunter, but
皆さんこんにちは。
we'll see.
モンスターハンターワイルズプロデューサーの辻本です。無料タイトルアップデート第1弾の追加モンスターとして玉三つが決定いたしました。この他にもタイトルアップデート第1弾で追加されるコンテンツはまだありますが、詳細は改めてお知らせしたいと思っております。本作は発売後に数回のタイトルアップデートを予定しています。タイトルアップデート計画については追ってお知らせしますので、今後の情報にご期待ください。2月28日の発売まであと少し。皆様に楽しんでいただけることを心よりお待ちしております。
Amy, good to
本
see
日
you
の
here.
発表は
Andre,
以上となり
welcome.
ます。引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Quick teaser for Monster Hunter at the start here.
Forged to unleash vengeance. More than a weapon, it is the soul of a shinobi.
Praying to Gaia. Me too.
No obstacle can stand in their way. Soaring where others would not dare. Striking with lethal precision. Each weapon a tool, each tool a part of the whole. This is the mastery of a shinobi.
Chaz, good to see you, man. No, they just did another trailer for Monster Hunter. That's really all we've seen so far.
The legend continues.
Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Sonic Racing. Why is this so pixelated? For anyone who's just joining, I feel like Horizon Online odds are like 50%, so we'll see. But I think we'll at least get a new trailer for Ghost of Yotei. Dethrone Mario Kart? I don't know about that. You guys have lag? I don't have any dropped frames here.
Break free. Become unbound from the laws that govern reality.
I don't know what this is.
The gears of time once again.
An apocalypse looms over parallel worlds as their fates begin to intertwine.
Persona?
The battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies, known as Digimon.
Oh. Digimon. Alright, let's get this stuff out of the way, PlayStation.
Seize the future. Together. The story of a bond that transcends time.
They might save Ghost of Yotei till the end. That might be there. We'll see. We're just a little ways in. This is supposed to be over 40 minutes long.
大家好，我是《输入之魂》的创作者杨斌。从一名独立开发者到今天与 PlayStation 携手，这一路走来已历经10年。《输入之魂》结合了流畅爽快的战斗体验与丰富多样的世界设计，玩家将在各具风格的场景中探索，面对充满个性的敌人，同时与有趣的角色互动，逐步揭开精彩的故事。接下来，我非常激动地向大家展示全新的游戏预告，并正式确认游戏的发布日期。
We're gonna get a release date for it? Sounds like it.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions, together.
That slow run, though.
I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance, the blade in your hand. Wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Lost Soul aside. May 30th? Isn't that the same day as Elden Ring Night Rain? That's not good.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. We've got several updates today from partners around the world, starting with news from the Like a Dragon series.
Like a Dragon?
First up, a playable demo of Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii arrives on PS5 this Friday. Players could try out 2 battle styles, including Goro Majima's new Sea Dawn style, as well as engage in naval battles at the Pirates Coliseum.
I've never played any of these games. They look kind of wild.
Sega and Mint Rocket joined forces in Ichiban's Holiday, a new crossover DLC coming to Dave the Diver. Ichiban Kasuga and other Like a Dragon characters team up to thwart a gang of troublemakers in classic beat-em-up style, all while perfecting new recipes at Bancho Sushi. Dave the Diver Ichiban's Holiday arrives this April on PS5 and PS4. The Splitgate 2 alpha begins February 27th on PS5. Use portals and futuristic physics to dominate the arena, and play a new 24-player mode where 3 teams compete on a massive map.
I haven't messed around with Splitgate either.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I'm here to give you an exclusive first look in the future of the WWE 2K franchise. Introducing the Island. With the Island, players enter an online environment filled with WWE-themed landmarks,
Horizon question? Go for it.
quests, live events,
Happy
and
to answer
shops
questions.
with up to 50 other players at a time. The Island also offers deep customization, giving players the chance to personalize their My Superstars like never before.
A goat mask?
As the first of its kind for the franchise, the Island is not just an addition, it's a bold step toward the future. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Island.
A mainly hunter bow build, like only hunter bows? That's gonna be tough. Oh, Borderlands 4.
Sup? I'm Randy from Gearbox. And I'm Randy from Gearbox. And you know why we're here? We're here for you. Are you ready? It's 2025, and every day we are getting closer to the launch of Borderlands 4. Let's go!
Okay, Randy and Randy.
Wake up and I'm feeling like a
Just got started, Twinge. Welcome. Good to see you here. It looks a lot like Borderlands 3 to me. I can't say I played Borderlands 3, but...
wake up and I'm feeling like a punk.
So badass,
Kind
so
of a
much
cool
fun.
song.
I want more. We don't have to wait long now. Borderlands 4 is going to break free for a special state of play this spring, focused exclusively on Borderlands 4. And we're diving deep, you guys. Join us. Borderlands 4, state of play for combat, vault hunters, action skills, exploration and discovery, everything. You're gonna see more guns than you can even count. All on PlayStation 5, but Randy, do you have anything else for us? I think I do, Randy. Well, what is it? Don't hold out on me, Randy. I'll feed you, baby bird. Who wants a launch date for Borderlands 4? This Randy. Well, Borderlands 4 launches worldwide for everyone on September 23rd, 2025. We got work to do. See you in spring.
A dedicated state of play for Borderlands, huh? Hazelight? This game looks so fun.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't do small talk. Nice to meet you, too.
So you want to go through more of your crazy stories?
My crazy stories.
But how are we supposed to get out of here if we don't start to trust each other?
I don't need your trust.
Well, I kind of need yours.
2, 1,
I took
It looks so
inspiration from
cool,
this
man.
story from when me and my sister were younger.
Look at all of this. It's amazing. I base the story around my dad. All I can do is write this silly story. Oh, we'll face it together. We got this.
Yeah. Follow my lead.
Are you for real, Zoe?
I wrote it when I was a kid.
What sort of devil child were you?
Hands above your head.
What now?
Ah! I did not sign up for this. Brace yourself, Zoe!
I'm totally playing this with my wife, man. Action. We already had that release date. Yeah, Borderlands was the first fall release date that somebody locked in. At least for a big game, anyway. Super massive.
Status report. Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too good either. What is that?
You feeling all right?
My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Never forget why you started. Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? You can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Directive 8020. October 2nd. That looks pretty interesting, actually. I feel like we're getting all these sci-fi games now. Intergalactic, Exodus.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the
Friday
technology
Night
that
at
he was
Freddy's?
developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident, but just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Back to work.
Yep.
Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property.
I'm not really into games like
Thank you
that.
for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
June 13th.
Greetings from Moonhood. We're the creators of The Midnight Walk, cozy horror game created entirely in clay, where you will journey down a nightmarish highway riddled with terrors that want to devour
cozy
you
horror
and your
game?
lantern creature, Hot Boy.
That sounds
Together
like
with
an
your little
oxymoron.
friend, you must outsmart these terrors and bring back fire to this mad world we've handcrafted for you. So please enjoy this short gameplay preview.
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber.
Oh yeah, nice and cozy.
I'd almost forgotten how it felt. You're the caretaker of this little firecracker. I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain. Am I right?
I mean, I see what they mean, but I don't think cozy's the right word. Hey, Honest, good to see you, man. Yeah, Tim Burton, definitely, BB. That does look creative. I'll give him that. It's not for me, but if I was into horror games, that's a pretty cool one. It looks creative.
Special thanks to Klaus Zanolov for that updated look at the Midnight Walk.
Nice and cozy.
Up next, a quirky new adventure from Konami.
Octopus?
In Darwin's Paradox, you play as Darwin, a clever octopus who finds himself dumped near a highly suspicious food processing center.
Yikes.
Use Darwin's natural camouflage and inking skills to escape the facility and save the world from aliens.
Oh, camouflage, nice. That actually looks kind of cool too. Obviously not a big game, but...
We're excited to reveal a brand new title from Koei Tecmo Games and Omega Force. Warriors Abyss, a roguelite spin on the Warriors franchise.
Slash 1,000 soldiers.
Descend into hell. Call on powerful allies. And experiment with tons of playstyle combinations to send the enemy hordes flying. A roguelite hell awaits when Warriors Abyss launches on PS5 and PS4 later today.
For $30, you'd get the Darwin game? Yeah, that seems about like what it should be.
A PS2-era classic returns with Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny. Capcom is enhancing the original game with HD graphics and a host of quality-of-life features, including fine-tuned analog controls. Immerse yourself in Jubei's hard-boiled journey and fight through a world of turmoil alongside trusty allies. Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny comes to PS4 on May 23rd and will be available for pre-order later today.
All right.
Looking to 2026, let's check out a new trailer for Capcom's latest entry in the series, Onimusha Way of the Sword.
Let's do some big ones, PlayStation. Let's do some big ones. Amy, yeah, I'm glad my flight wasn't delayed too. It only landed about a little over an hour ago now. So it was still pretty close, but we made it. Chaotic, yeah, Monster Hunter and Borderlands have been the big ones so far.
強さの証明だろ。勝てばそれでいい。てめえらごときがいくら束になってこようが。やべえ。
That's kind of cool. Is this the new Ghost? No, no, this is not the new Ghost. Big one, big one, big one, big one. Come on, PlayStation. Metal Gear Solid.
Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it. America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The Philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to kill me as well.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
you hear me, Snake?
What was with his eye, man?
Sons of the boss.
I see it! The fear!
A great and terrible fury at being alive. A host of sorrows. And you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet!
Yep, we knew that one was going to be here. Release date? August 28th. They're starting to creep into the second half of the year. I feel like Borderlands is maybe playing with fire there a little bit. That's still Metal Gear. Borderlands might be a little closer than they want to be to GTA, but GTA is probably more like October, November, I would think.
When the fury of
Gorilla, if you're watching,
sparks the wildfire of
please be my Valentine.
dissolves
I checked with my wife. She said it's okay this once, as long as you reveal the online project. Okay?
I have 1,000 questions.
Just once.
Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Is this Hell Is Us? No. Maybe? Yeah, it is.
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
September 4th. I might have to rewatch that. The gameplay in this and the fact that it's like very like you don't have a quest log or anything, it's just exploration, is interesting to me, but that story seems kind of weird.
How can it be winter all of a sudden?
I'm sorry. You want to know the year? What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
Oh, my forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
She was looking for someone. Legendary. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
Oh, that was Lies of P? Wow. I was not paying attention to what the original game looked like. That's cool. I didn't know that was getting a DLC. Jazz, you really like that game, right? That's probably pretty exciting, huh? Some DLC for that? I've heard it's good. Bang, welcome. Good to see you here. Bang Axe. Sorry, I'm not sure. Wow, that's interesting graphics. Like particles.
don't know where our children will put down roots.
State of creepy, kitty dad. I feel like they should have had somebody read that out. No voiceover? Sergio, good to see you. Slapping clowns, you're in, Twenge. Nice. Fever Dream game? Yeah, it kind of looks that way.
皆さんこんにちは。Qゲームスのクリエイティブディレクターのバイオンです。私の最新作ドリームオブサナザーはいかがだったでしょうか。破壊なくして想像はないというテーマのもと、ドリームオブサナザーではシューティングゲームの常識を覆す体験ができます。武器で傷つけたり破壊するのではなく、抽象化している散らばった世界を具体化して想像することができるのです。本作ではポイントクラウドというテクノロジーを採用し、プレイヤーは幻想的な夢の世界やダイナミックな変化を与えることができます。今年 PS5 登場予定で、本日からウィッシュリストへの追加ができます。ありがとうございました。
I feel like that's going to be super CPU intensive.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani, and I'm excited to share even more PlayStation news in today's show.
Here it is.
Days Gone Remastered, the definitive version of Ben Studios' post-apocalyptic open-world epic, comes to PS5 with VRR support and PS5 Pro support. It also includes added content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased horde sizes that will provide a fresh way to experience Days Gone.
That's pretty cool.
And if you purchase Days Gone on PlayStation 4, you can upgrade to a digital version of Days Gone Remastered and get all the content and features for $10. Days Gone Remastered launches on PS5 April 25th.
That's pretty solid for the fans of the game. That's nice to see.
New DLC is coming to Stellar Blade this June.
Oh.
The sci-fi action game is partnering with Goddess of Victory Nike on a new boss battle, collectible dolls and stickers, plus a new outfit.
They're doing all these
Both
crossovers
the
with Stellar
DLC
Blade.
and the PC version of Stellar Blade launch this June.
And the PC
We've
version.
got some great PlayStation Plus updates today, starting with game catalog titles arriving on February 18th. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Top Spin 2K25, and launching in a game catalog, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, from the creators of Life is Strange.
Did you girls ever see anything weird around these parts?
In this episodic adventure, players will join 4 high school girls living through the defining summer of their lives. What begins as a tale of friendship will eventually blend reality, dreams, and the unknown into a dual timeline narrative. The first episode of Lost Records Bloom and Rage arrives February 18th, with the second episode arriving in April. We're also excited to confirm 2 unique indie titles that will launch into game catalog later this year. Explore a mysterious mansion and blueprints, a genre-bending architectural adventure. Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling manor.
They don't have too much more time
rooms,
here in 40 plus
adding
minutes.
layers of strategy, puzzles, and exploration. Blueprints launches day 1 into game catalog this spring.
That's interesting.
Abiotic Factor is a 6-player survival crafting game from Playstack and Deep Field Games. Stranded miles beneath the surface, you and a team of scientists must craft ingenious gear and traps to outwit your enemies and make this bizarre underground complex your new home. Abiotic Factor will be available in game catalog when it launches this summer. Now let's get a sneak peek at games coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog. Coming soon are the first 3 Armored Core titles from the original PlayStation: Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of Arena. Meanwhile, Patapon 3 slides its way into the Classics catalog next week.
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left.
cool sword.
That was a fatal mistake.
It's the aura of the Grail pieces. I can sense it.
And I don't have to move my mouth to make words.
My wish can be fulfilled.
But wishes come at a price.
To pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
Shadow of the Colossus style, sort of. But even bigger. This actually looks pretty cool.
Holy Grail. Blood. This is a feast only for the king. You can't escape from your doomed fate.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
My quarrel lies not with you.
That was a little bit of a Elden Ring vibe with that. The horse.
Even if the price is my soul.
Tides of Annihilation. That looks pretty interesting to me.
The table is dead. It exists no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that one too, BB.
How do you feel?
Is this Marathon?
Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
This might be Marathon. Yeah, it is. The music, you can tell.
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Arktix core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
Oh. I really thought that was Marathon. Like the music, I was immediately like, this is Marathon.
My memory's still a bit blurry. Remember this.
Diaz! Showtime!
I have these gaps inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window.
You made it. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. I'll cover you. All this time, you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. And what you did, you should have left you in the desert. This is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech.
Diaz, make it stop! Make it stop! I know what I have to do. This is the only way.
Interesting.
Hello, I'm Leslie Benzies, director of Mind's Eye, Builder Rocket Boy's new action-adventure set in the fictional city of Red Rock, where AI and human greed collide to bring Earth to the precipice of collapse. All captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. We're now proud to share some gameplay footage with the explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on PlayStation 5 later this year.
Is this being published by PlayStation or something? Third-person shooter?
Lose her.
Yeah.
Tires are out. Proceeding on foot. I'm coming to you now. The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
Mind's Eye. Not for me, but it could do well. Here's one. What is it?
It always comes back to this. This world, this moment, this choice. Every time the sun dies, madness reigns.
It's freaking cool, man. Oh.
Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come back stronger.
Whoa.
I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Whoa. What is this, man? Saros? Is this Housemarque's new game? Dying and coming back to life sounds a lot like Returnal to me. Oh, it is Housemarque's new game. I was not expecting that. $2026. Oh, man, that looks cool, though.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. We are thrilled to announce that our latest game, Saros, is launching next year on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro.
Cool.
Saros is the ultimate evolution of the Housemarque gameplay-first experience. It's a new single-player IP that builds on Returnal's award-winning third-person action.
I don't think Dusky's here, but she's going to be
Devraj,
pretty excited
performed by
for this.
the brilliant Rahul Kohli. Arjun is a powerful enforcer searching for answers on a hostile, shape-shifting planet haunted by an ominous eclipse. All of us at Housemarque can't wait to share more about Saros, with our first look at gameplay coming later this year. Thanks for watching.
Cool, man. I'm glad they revealed that. That looks pretty sweet. That's it? No, come on, guys. You gotta do a Ghost of Yota at least. They did this last time. No. Come on. Oh, really?
PlayStation.
Okay. Diversion, man. Good to see you here. Okay. I mean, the Housemarque game being revealed is cool, but not even a Ghost of Yota update? That seems a little bit like a bad decision. Well, they always have one like May, June, so I guess that one will be the next one to watch out for, but that's a little disappointing. That's a little disappointing. No Ghost of Yote, no Horizon Online. I mean, I was like 50-50 on Horizon Online, so I'm not terribly surprised, but kind of surprised they didn't at least have like an updated trailer for Ghost of Yote. And what else? I mean, like Death Stranding wasn't in there. I thought we saw Marathon, but it was some other game. They didn't even show Fair Games. That was a little bit of a disappointing. No Resident Evil 9. Yeah. Although that kind of makes sense. They'll probably wait till Monster Hunter's out for that, but that was a little bit of a disappointing state of play, I got to admit. Marvin, I tried to say like 50-50. Maybe I shouldn't say stuff like that anymore. I'm not trying to get people hyped up and then crushed, but yeah, a little bit disappointing, that's for sure. Little bit disappointing. Get a little bit of music here. We got the clown slapping game, Twinge. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll hang out and chat for a bit, but I'm a little bit wiped from my flight back and being at a conference this week. Yeah, that was a little disappointing. I wish we'd seen a little bit more there. Divergent no Cheetah Man 2 remake. The octopus game. We did see that. Yeah, it's surprising. That kind of makes you wonder like what's going on with Ghost of Yote, because they revealed it in September. I think it was the end of September, right? So it's been like 5 months. I know the holidays were in there, so you got to kind of account for that, but if they're only gonna like give us the next trailer, I have to imagine then they're gonna do a release date if it's still coming out in 25, and that's gonna be a pretty short marketing cycle, like May, June, and then it releases in like July or August or something, September. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying, Kitty Dad. It could be that it gets delayed, but Amy, Gorilla's torturing us at this point. Oh, my little thing to pop up chats isn't working either. Yeah, they are kind of torturing us. It's so weird. It's really hard to tell what stage they're at with the game, because on one hand, they started developing it like 7 years ago. Now, for 3 or 4 of those years, they were kind of just laying the groundwork with game design. We know that, but that's how a lot of games go. They have a few years where they're like figuring out how the game's going to work, what it's going to be, how it's going to play, all the kind of underlying structure of it. And then in a few years, like 2 or 3 years, they build out the rest of it with all the art and assets and everything and the map and all that stuff. So they've been working on it over 7 years. So on that hand, you'd be like, they've got to be close to being ready to show it. But on the other hand, I see job postings like they posted a senior quest designer role a couple days ago. And you read that and you're like, man, wouldn't you want this person on board? You'd think they'd need to work for a year or a year and a half or 2 years on the game to actually make a substantial contribution to it. And like a quest designer, they were talking about like the main quest of it. And actually, let me show you guys that job listing, because it is kind of interesting. And it does actually, I think, pretty much confirm that there will be a single player mode. So if we go to Gorilla's website, go to their jobs page. So they just a couple days ago posted senior quest designer for, you can see the little text there for the online project at the top. So this is specifically for the online project. If you've never looked at this page, you can see like, here's senior stylized visual effects artist for the online project. They've got a bunch of people specifically for the Decima engine right now. There's another role for the online project, online project, online project, online project. And there's been dozens of these over the past couple of years. But if you go to this new one, Collaborate on stories that define a world. Quest designers build exciting, challenging gameplay spaces that help tell powerful stories in rich, dynamic open worlds. So this person would be responsible for like literally building, like designing the structure of a quest, like the area that you have to go through, right? Split our time between building the story-critical gameplay of the main quest. So there will be a main quest in this game, in the online project, and working with the narrative team to design and develop the quests that bring, hang on, let me zoom in a little bit more. The quests that bring life to the worlds of our games. 3 pillars, narrative design. These are not the people writing the story, but they're designing the gameplay of the stories. Level design, scripting. And then, where's the single player stuff? Design. So this is like what the person will do. They will design and build interesting combat scenarios and activities for both single player, and multiplayer experiences. So this is for the online project. Now, this person could obviously work on Horizon 3 as well. But this is a description for a role that is specifically for the online project, and they're talking about doing single player and multiplayer experiences. So this is the strongest evidence, one of the strongest pieces of evidence yet, to me, that points towards that it will have a single player mode. They also talk about the qualifications they want the person to have a passion for story-driven content in both single player and multiplayer games. So that's a bit of interesting good news on the online project that I wanted to share with you guys. I shared it on Discord already, but thought I'd just show it here since we're all here right now. Twinge, Sony canceled a ton of stuff in the past 6 months. This could have been ready for preview. That could have been ready for preview around now. That's true. That's true. A lot of games that they were going to probably show around now, like Ben's game, they had been working on that for 5 years. So you have to imagine with that one too, that they would have been pretty darn close to revealing and releasing it at this point. That's so far into a game's development cycle to cancel it. It's kind of wild to me. And then the Blue Point one, the God of War live service, whatever that was going to be. Let me look at my spreadsheet, actually. We can check that out. I think they were working on that for 3 or 4 years. PlayStation Studios projects. I keep a spreadsheet of what all the studios are working on. So Blue Point, it's been 4 years since they did the Demon's Souls remake about at this point. So yeah, they had been working on that God of War live service for 3 or 4 years. And they canceled that. I would have imagined we'd see that around. I'm also surprised we didn't see anything God of War related. Even like a small, like the rumors of the remasters of the original trilogy. Because it's the 30th anniversary in March. I think like March 20th or something is the 30th anniversary of God of War, or 20th anniversary of God of War. Something like that. So we can actually update this now. This is called Saros. And it's coming 2026. Media Molecule's working on something. It's been about 5 years since they did Dreams. So that's another one they've got cooking that we don't know anything about. Fire Sprite's got a new game. It's supposed to be like sci-fi horror or something like that, or a horror game of some sort based on an existing IP. There's an article here I linked that has all the details. But yeah, they've canceled a lot. Ben's game got canceled. Blue Point's got canceled. We didn't see Marathon. We didn't see Fair Games, but those are still alive. They closed Firewalk. They closed this Neon Koi studio. This is like the spin-off that I was talking about before from Bungie that we haven't, I guess we didn't see that. It was rumored to show up, but I don't think we saw it. Unless they just didn't explain that one of those games was with that new studio. But I think they would have made it clear. I'm also a little surprised we haven't heard anything or even seen leaks about Venom yet. I know everybody's more excited about Wolverine, but Venom is definitely the next. Their timeline leaked. Insomniac's timeline leaked when they got hacked. And Wolverine was always a 2026 title. They never were saying it was 2025. So I know everybody wants to see it, and they keep thinking they're gonna at these events, but I don't think until like middle, like Summer Game Fest-ish, like middle of this year, late this year, that's probably when we'll start to hear or see things about Wolverine. But Venom on their timeline was supposed to be 2025. So I think I would have thought there was a good chance we would have seen that today, but we didn't. But that kind of makes sense. They might reveal that a little bit later in the year. Maybe the next State of Play. Yeah, I can do the Days Gone remaster now. When was that coming out? Did they give us a date? Days Gone remaster release date April 25th. April 25th, 2025. Yeah, that leaked like September, October last year, I think. Jeff Grubb mentioned that was a thing. But today was the first time we saw it. Sour uranium? Yeah. The State of Play's over. Sadly, no Horizon Online. Not even a Ghost of Yotei update. Housemarque's new game got revealed, which looked pretty cool, but it's not out till 2026. And other than that, we just got like a Monster Hunter trailer and Borderlands 4 trailer and a lot of small games. Other than that, honestly, it was kind of an underwhelming event, to tell you the truth. No Resident Evil. Nope. Paris, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Eagle, have I decided what game I'm going to play this weekend, like on stream? No, actually. And I probably should have posted a poll for that sooner. I'll do that later today. I'll come up with a list of ones that I'd be up for, and I want to see what other people think. I'm not going to guarantee that like the winner of the poll is what we'll do, but if there's like an overwhelming obvious one, maybe that'll sway me on which one I want to do. Paris was traveling okay? Yeah, it was fine. Thanks for asking. No delays with my flight. It was a little bit close getting the stream started because I only landed about an hour beforehand, but we got here, so that worked out okay. Noralu, underwhelming for you as well? Yeah, I think for everybody. I'm just really surprised they didn't even have a Ghost of Yotei trailer at the end there. I feel like that kind of would have saved it. You know, if they had a Ghost of Yotei update along with the Returnal reveal, that would have been okay. You know, that would have been good. That would have been satisfying enough. Obviously, I'd still want to see Horizon Online and maybe some other big stuff, but kind of like Twinge was saying, I think they've canceled a lot, and so they're trying to spread out their wins. So they probably are thinking like, okay, let's show this Saros game from Housemarque at this one, and then maybe at the May-June one they do Ghost of Yotei. They've got to do Horizon Online at that one, I feel like, though, unless they're delaying it further. Because there was I don't know if you're all aware, but there was an intern listing on the job website maybe 3 or 4 months ago now that pretty clearly stated that the intern, it was for a release QA intern who needed to be available in the first half of 2025 to prepare the game for release. And so you would think that's a pretty strong indicator that if the person's going to prepare the game for release in the first half of 2025, then it would release not too long after that. We'll see, though. I don't know. They've been keeping it under wraps pretty well. I'll tell you that. There's been no real leaks on that game other than people continuously like confirming that it's happening, and then the little bits that I pull from these job postings and like LinkedIn stuff. So Norma, a June reveal and the game would come out at the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, that's, I think, at this point where we stand, that's like the best we could hope for. And I don't see any reason why that couldn't happen, but it's possible they push it into 2026. That's totally a possibility as well. Black Box, maybe they're really uncertain in light of their recent failures. Yeah, it's true. They could be just playing it more cautious, or they could be going back to the drawing board on some stuff, or like tweaking some things. I mean, overall, all said and done, I'd rather them take their time and get it right and do everything they can to make it good. But again, like, the flip side of that coin is the longer you go, the more you've spent developing this game, the more, the more money, the more time, the more creative energy, the more resources, the more people's time instead of working on another game, right? And so it then has to be a bigger and bigger success to pay it all, to be worth it, and obviously they know what they're doing. I trust Guerrilla. I don't think they're going to make a crappy game. I worry about the graphical style landing and how that's going to land with everybody, but at some point I feel like you just got to get it into like either a closed or open beta of some sort and start getting feedback from real players, because the further you go along, I just feel like it's harder to then go back and change things, right? The more time you've spent without getting feedback from players, the harder it's going to be to make big adjustments if people don't like something. So that's one of the things that concerns me about it, that they're going to go too long trying to perfect it before they let us, give feedback, which hopefully they'll do. Hopefully they'll have an open beta of some sort where we can. I don't know that they will. Maybe they'll just try to release it and not have a beta period, but I hope they will. Marvin not even showing it kind of shows lack of confidence. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe. That's certainly plausible, but I think if they don't feel like they're ready to show it, they're not going to show it. That doesn't mean they're not confident in it. If they weren't confident in it, they probably would have canceled it by now. Although, you would have thought that would have been true with the new IP from Bend, too. I'm not sure how they let it go for 5 years and then didn't cancel it. If you asked me before that happened, I would have been like, no way is that game getting canceled. It's been in development for 5 years. They've got to at least release it at this point. They'd be close, but they didn't. They canceled it. So I don't know. These are a lot of things. They're just these big unknowns with PlayStation and Sony right now that we can't figure out, and we probably never will figure out or hear about. But in the end, I have a lot of confidence that Guerrilla knows what they're doing. We will see how long it takes them. I guess that's the question. And the graphical style. I do really wonder if that's going to make it sink or swim. Paris, maybe they need help with game design and we can help them out. I would love that. I mean, I'm not qualified necessarily, but that's why I hope they have a beta period. Open, closed, whatever, or alpha, whatever they want to call it. Like, I would love to give feedback and try and help make the game better. And I think a lot of people here would probably like that as well, including yourself. Norma, you need a snack for the disappointment. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, guys. I'm pretty hungry. I haven't eaten since early this morning before I went to the airport. So I think I'm going to go. Sorry, the state of play was kind of boring. Hope you had a fun time hanging out and chatting a bit, though. And I'll figure out what we're going to do on stream next, and we'll hang out there, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Always good to see everybody. Amy, maybe they need a beta test with the Arktix Discord group. Yes. I am so down for that. We would help them. We would all love to help them. You got that, Gorilla? If you didn't want to be my Valentine, at least accept our help. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. And I'll probably see you this weekend on stream. All right. See you guys.